So for the past 2 years, I have been in a depressed funk, and I thought I was never going to get out of it. Day in and day out, everything was just dark. It was like all of the color had been leached out of the world, and I didn't know why. Everything in my life was pretty okay. I had a part-time job, I was working, I was doing school, and it wasn't too stressful because I was doing it part-time online. I had a family that loved me, a roof over my head, but for some reason, it just felt as if nothing was ever going to be okay, and like I was completely alone and no one understood. And if you are in that place now, just know that if I could get out of it, you can too. You are going to get out of it, and I'm going to help you along the way. You are not alone in this. There are so many other people that feel the same way, and so many success stories about people who have gotten out of that place, and everything is going to be okay. I just wanted to say up front though, this is not a video to cure depression. I'm going to be talking about ways to get out of a depressed funk and to then manage your depression, because I know that for a lot of people, depression never truly goes away. It's just something that has to be managed and something that you have to learn to be able to live with. And I promise you, it does get so much better and so much more manageable. So I'm going to be talking about 10 tips for getting out of a depressed funk. I don't know if that's even like an expression, but that's exactly like what I think of it as. So I'm just gonna be using that terminology for the rest of the video. So let's jump into it, and I wish you guys the best of luck when carrying out these tips. Number one, you guys have already done, and that is finding the will to want to get out of your depressed state. If you are watching this video, then you have already done step number one. You want to get out of this place of darkness. You want to get better. You're already doing it. And I am so proud of you for that, because this is the most important step, and this is the step that's going to carry you throughout your journey toward feeling better. Let's do a round of applause for you. Good job, honey. And I know that there are going to be moments when you don't feel this way and you just feel like so tired and like you can't find any little bit of motivation to want to be getting better. But it's important that in the moments when you do, that is when you grasp onto that feeling, and that's when you start to work toward moving forward. And that is why step number 2 is watching videos to help increase your motivation. And this doesn't just have to be watching videos. Anything that makes you feel like, oh my gosh, I can do this, I want you to do that as much as you can. Obviously, you have a life, you're gonna have to be doing things, you have a routine, but when you find time, whether it be before bed, when you wake up, lunchtime, whenever it may be, find things that make you motivated to want to get better, like watching videos such as this one or other videos on self-improvement, self-love, self-care, all the self stuff, and watch those videos, read those books, do things that make you think, I can do this. And I know that there are going to be people who tell you there's no reason for you to be depressed. You have a great life. Depression isn't real. You have those people. We all have met those people. But I want you to block those people out, because I'm telling you, what you're going through is real. It is completely valid the way you feel. And you're gonna get out of it. So let's do it together. Number 3 is don't force it. Take baby steps. It's not gonna happen all at once. It is a process. And I don't want you to push yourself, because that's just gonna make you feel more depressed and more burnt out. Do things that you love. Don't do things that you don't love, except for when they're necessary. So if you're out of work or school or whatever, and you have some time to yourself, use that time to do things that you love. If something makes you think or feel like, oh, I don't want to do that, don't do it. Unless you absolutely have to, don't do it. It can wait. You don't have to do it right away. Use your time wisely. Make sure that you are doing things that make you feel joyful as often as you can. Permit yourself to do the little things that make you happy. Stop at Starbucks. Girl, get yourself a mocha latte, go home, read your favorite book or watch your favorite movie, cuddle up, eat some food, do what you want to do. Make yourself happy. Make yourself happy, man. I'm sorry if I'm being loud and stuff. This stuff it's so close to my heart and I feel like I'm gonna start crying. I want you guys to be so happy, and I just really, it's so important and it matters so much, and darn it, I'm gonna cry. I love you guys. You can do this. Number 4 is kind of like tied into step 3, which is reward yourself. If you are having a bad day, make it into a good day by doing what you love to do. It's about the little things. It's about the little things that make you happy. And if you're doing a good job, even if you have a great day, continue to make it a great day, because you are doing exactly what you have to be doing to get out of this place that you're in. Number 5 is prioritize self-care. And this is so important. When I was in my own funk, I was in this place of thinking self-love is selfish. Self-care doesn't matter. I should just be doing the things that I have to do and then sleeping. And that's exactly what I was doing every day. I was doing everything I had to do and then I was sleeping. And sometimes I was sleeping throughout the middle of the day too. And I'm sure that you can probably relate to that, because that is definitely something that a lot of people with major depression have, which is this overwhelming need to be sleeping. I don't know if you're into it, but maybe doing a facial or taking a long bath, things that just make you feel good physically, practicing good hygiene, things like that are very important. Number 6, I know that you have heard this from people, and I'm sorry to sound like a broken record, but talk to people. You need to stop self-isolating. This is just going to make things worse. It's going to make you feel like you're carrying this heavy burden by yourself. You need to find people, whether that be a counselor, whether that be your family or friends or someone online. Please talk to people. Reach out. Let someone know what you're going through. Let someone else carry that burden with you. I was so afraid in the beginning to reach out to any helplines or anything. I still don't really like them that much. There were times that I did need someone to talk to, and I didn't want to put that burden onto anyone that I cared about, so I did text some helplines. And it is better than being alone. I got myself out of some tough situations by forcing myself to talk to people. And it's going to show you what people you can truly count on. I know there are going to be some people who don't understand, but find the people who do understand. Number 7, and I cannot stress this enough, is get out of your room. You cannot be in your room all the time, or you are going to feel so depressed, so isolated. Take a walk. Go out and get some sunshine. You probably need it anyway. Go places. Go on a solo date. Self-care, guys. Like, you gotta do it. I know it's tough. I know that it's not going to be easy to take that step, but you need to take that step, because that step is going to lead to the next step, and the next step is going to lead to the next step, and pretty soon you will be so far past this point, you'll be looking back and saying, oh my gosh, I was in such a low point. Look at me now. Look at me now. Number 8 is going to seem like a small thing, but it is quite important, and that is lighting. If you're in your room all the time and it's dark and it's dreary, how do you think it's going to make you feel? Open your windows, get some air in, get some light, go out and enjoy the sunshine. Number 9 is diet, because what you eat, and I know that people who know me personally who are watching this video are like, Corinne, are you seriously saying diet? Have you met yourself? But for real, your diet has such an impact on how you're feeling on a day-to-day basis. I know that for some of us, depression is going to cause lack of appetite, or for other people, it's going to increase your appetite. But you gotta eat. Please be eating. And make sure that you are eating well. Eat 3 meals a day. Make sure that you're getting your vegetables. Get your greens in. Take your vitamins. Drink some water, and you will feel so much better as a result. Lastly, the most important one, refer to step 1, because as long as you are pushing yourself to get better, you will get better. If you choose that you're going to get better, you will. If you choose that you won't, you won't. Whichever one you choose is what is going to be the result. If you want to get better, honey, you will get better. I promise you. It is all about making that decision. And once you make that decision, you are on your way. So I hope that this was helpful for you guys. I care so much about all of you. I really, really hope that you get better and that you start to feel better. Please leave a comment and let me know about your own mental health journeys. I will reply to every single one. I wish you guys the best of luck. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day and a great week. And I hope everything gets better for you. Bye.